Always have a question about longevity. And as you get older, you see that this person dies, and this person dies, and that person dies. And you kind of like get very worried about this. For no rhyme or reason, one person dies at 40, another dies at 60, another dies at 12 years old. And you don't understand this, and to the average person, there's no rhyme or reason. My answer to this is that we all come with an expiration date. And some people would say, well, only God knows that. And it reminds me of a book, a novel by Thornton Wilder, and it was The Bridge of San Luis Rey, and it was about in Peru in 1714. There was this bridge that went across this canyon or whatever, and it was a rope bridge with wood to step on, I guess. And everybody crossed this bridge for hundreds of years, whatever. And one day in 1714, the bridge broke, and 5 people toppled to the bottom of the canyon and passed away. And a Franciscan monk wanted to figure out why these 5 people died, that this bridge was such a landmark to them, to the people in Peru. And it was called the Bridge of San Luis Rey, and he did a study. He wanted to find out why God took these 5 people, and the study showed that some lived an exemplary life, and others were prostitutes or thieves or devious people, some very good and some not so good. And eventually, unfortunately, they put the monk to death for that study. But the point is, nobody knows God's will. When I first started metaphysics and psychic studies, I studied Count Lewis Harmon, who is known as Cairo. And he made predictions based on palmistry, numerology, and astrology. And he was kind of my idol. As a young teen, I studied all his books, and I learned a lot from it. And he was known to be, he had a formula where he can figure out when somebody was going to pass. And there was a story about the king of Italy asked him when he was going to die, and Cairo figured his numbers. And people think this is a game. And he told them he was going to die in 3 months, and they said that the person's face peeled. The blood came out of his, it's a scary thing. And this is one of the mysteries of life. Why one person dies at 6 and another dies at 96. And the older you get, you see people disappearing. And you always wonder, when is it my turn? And again, everybody comes with an expiration date.